Let's start with the story of Ashwin Palaparti, who happens to be the CEO of Value Minds Private Limited. Now, he started his journey as an employee in a small couriers firm in Andhra Pradesh in Guntur, but thereafter rose to his pinnacle by associating with companies like Zeneb and Apps Lab as their technical architect. And this is his story.
Hi, this is Ashwin Palaparti. I operate in the software testing domain. I own a company by name Value Minds Solutions Private Limited, where we build a series of products with the trademark Tester's Desk. Fundamentally, I don't have any formal educational background though. However, I have been a research scholar myself over a decade now and have been basically trying to come to the greater heights in IT industry on my own. So basically, I come from a hardcore business background. I was operating in the courier industry. However, over a period of time, I wanted to get into the hardware business and accidentally, I intervened with software. And unknowingly I became a trainer where I was teaching other people different programming languages and so on and so forth. And all the way now, 12 years later, now I am doing business as well as trying to inculcate research skills in others through my way of training.
Ashwin started off working in a courier service, but his passion for entrepreneurship led him to a totally different field. Ashwin went on to create Value Minds with the aim of becoming the first Indian independent software vendor to build and deliver software testing products.
In my childhood, I have essentially been in the courier industry. I came to Hyderabad like 12 years ago, and my ambition was to set up like a hardware company where we procure assembled components from different places and basically create a firm such as Zenith. However, basically I could not really gain the market knowledge properly. And at the same time I could not use my funds in the right direction, and basically I would say essentially it was a failure. So I did not want to go back to my original business because I have been a failure in something. So and I was actually looking what else could I do in Hyderabad, and accidentally I started learning C programming language, and within a very short time I started training on C language to other people in small training institutes. And over a period of time I was teaching Java, where I was popularly recognized as Java Ashwin. That kind of changed my entire career when I started teaching Java. So with all this background, I joined a company called App Labs as a project lead when I was 19 years old. From there I went to US. I spent about like 4 years in the US, and I held different positions at App Labs up until AVP/principal architect, where I was handling different functions such as pre-sales, technology solutions, mentorship to the people, market research for the company's betterment, and there were different functions that I was performing while I was at App Labs. However, what I felt is that I have the potential to be a product entrepreneur from India and slightly play the game differently. Instead of being in services, get into products and roll out software products from India. And I was researching on what is the best domain for me, and it was obviously software testing, which is where my core competencies lie in. And over the last 3 years I have been doing a lot of hard work to basically establish myself as a product entrepreneur in the software testing domain. So my company is Value Minds Solutions Private Limited, where we have started building a series of test design and test data generation products. One product that we have already released in the market is called testersdesk.com. It's an online portal where software testers can freely register, use different tools that are available out there to generate test cases and different types of test data. We are also in the process of building a unique tool for the web services domain. The future of most of the IT applications is going to be in service oriented architecture. In line with that, we have started building a commercial tool called WS Tester's Desk, which is going to help software testers generate test cases and generate test data in testing web services, and that we are basically going to launch in a month from now, and it's going to be a commercial product, and I would say that that's going to be the first commercial software testing product from India. Struggles all along. When I came out of App Labs, my previous job, so I started myself as a product entrepreneur. I was under the assumption, or I would say I was having the overconfidence that I will be able to build and start selling my product in less than a year and make it big in a couple of years, but I couldn't do that. Reasons? I won't say lack of focus, but then there was lack of focus from the team I originally had along with me. I could not inculcate the passion in them, so no one was knowing the proper vision. I could not communicate my vision to others, and essentially we ended up nowhere. We could not do what we wanted to do. So then I kind of started doing things on my own. So I again gathered one more team, a smaller team this time, and moved from a bigger office into a smaller office, and essentially started doing everything hands-on, and we were able to successfully build the first version of our free product in a year from then. My ultimate goal in life is to create a lot of products around Vedas, which is what India's core capital is, though it is not being fully leveraged at this point of time. However, in the short term, my entrepreneurial goals, as I told you, are basically to be a successful software testing product vendor from India, and over a period of time, as I said, so music and Vedas are also areas where I want to basically not only satisfy my personal goals but also pursue some of the serious entrepreneurial ambitions. I think one can't be an entrepreneur just because they want to be an entrepreneur. I think one has to seriously look at what is the problem that they are trying to solve. They may or may not necessarily have the skills to solve the problem on day one, at least, but the passion to solve a serious problem, I think, is the key enabler for any young aspirant to be an entrepreneur. Once you know that you are trying to solve a serious problem, always you can figure out what is the best way to solve it over a period of time. But there has to be a problem, there has to be a solution, and someone has to see value in it. I think that is the key ingredient. It is really tough to generalize the mantra for success and share it to others. However, let me share my perspective. I would actually share my value system. At the bottom of everything that I do, I have confidence, and with that confidence, what I essentially do is I empathize and understand what are the problems that others are trying to solve. Well, identifying what the problems are is one part of the game, but you need to also have the right attitude to create a real terrific solution to solve that problem. Ultimately, once you have the confidence and once you have empathy to identify others' problems and once you have the attitude to solve the problems, ultimately what you build is trust with others. I think that is the foundation for really succeeding in everything.
Ashwin's success story shows us that through hard work, dedication, and of course a clear vision, one can touch the sky even in the absence of formal training.
Bharat!